Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unique Not Different with me, Shamla. Today on Via Phone, I have Avi Laurent, who is a person with a disability. She is a parent with a disability, and she acquired her disability at a tender age of 8 years old through a tragic incident. So Avi is here today in terms of navigating parenthood with a disability and to share her story on how she does this. So good morning, Avi. Welcome to Unique and welcome to Unique and Different. Nice to have you.
Hi, good morning. Hi. Nice to be here.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little backstory about your disability? You acquired a disability at the age of 8, right?
Yes,
Through
yes,
a tragic incident. Can you tell us what happened and how did it
sure.
impact you physically and
Uh,
mentally?
sure. So I was 8 years and now started to travel on my own to school. And I tried to cross the road to get to school. I was crossing behind a maxi and I didn't see a truck was coming, one of those big trailer trucks. And I was hit and dragged by one of them. Um, I lost my right leg above my knee. Um, had plenty lacerations to my face. My other foot got a lot of damages. It was really, really, not a sight to see. And it was really hard at that time because, your life just automatically changed, you know. But little by little, I end up adapting to the new lifestyle. And, I went back to school right after because I always think that mindset, even at that tender age, mindset is the main thing. Wherever you want in life, you set up a standard, you set a mindset, and you go for that. And I went to school back and finished my studies. I work as a school clerk now. I have 3 children after. I drive. I do everything I was supposed to do. So that's my little
Awesome.
story. Thanks.
So, you were 8 years old. I just want to find out, I guess, for everyone who's going through a transition, at that age, right, losing your leg, how
Yeah.
did that feel? And what was the pivotal point for you in terms of getting back into that positive mindset?
Um, I think one of them was listening to somebody. They didn't even know I was listening to them, but they were talking about me not being able to do lots of things again, and this would be the end for me. And I just wanted to prove them wrong because somehow in my heart I felt like I was a super child and I could still do anything I wanted to do. So it's just about proving people wrong. And I think that is how I attained that mindset to really want to do better and want to prove that I could do anything. It's just about having a strong mindset, and you don't need to be physically able. It might be a little different, yeah, but it's the same thing. You can do anything with a proper mindset. So that was my goal since little.
Now, you're a parent with a disability. You mentioned that you
Yes,
don't
I
let
am.
anything
Yes,
stop you in terms of living a sustainable and, quote unquote, normal life. What are some misconceptions society you think society have of parents with disabilities?
well, when I got pregnant with my first daughter, there were people who were very much against it. They was like, why would she go and get pregnant? She, shouldn't be looking to have another baby. She might need assistance for herself, even though people were saying that I was fully independent. I was working already. I was driving. I already started to have my own little business. I was doing everything on my own, but yet I was labeled because of my disability, and they didn't think that I deserved to be a mother, and maybe I should just, not have kids because I think the like people at this day, they just label you because of your disability. They don't take time to get to know the person or individual and see their capabilities. They just label you from the time they see you with a disability. So it was hard. I've been through a lot of judgment, plenty labeling.
Now you navigate through life, as a working parent,
Yes.
with children. With children, how do you
Hmm.
find that balance between working and especially now we are back to school, right? How do you navigate that balance between a working parent and also a parent?
Well, well, I was lucky. I was really lucky to have to be able to work in the same school that my kids went to. The two elder one, they go to high schools now, but like they went to school with me. So when I would be going to school in the morning, everybody dressed and they get ready, and we all go to school together. We jump in the car, we all go to school together. We all come back home together. You know, so it's easy for me. I had it really easy because of that. You know, and I do have a lot of support from my mom and my sister as well. So on days when I have to go like meetings and they don't have to go, I would have that support that they will look after well. So I think that is like a real positive plus to me there.
Navigate, or I guess I am sure persons are very curious on their end of having a
Mm-hmm.
mother with a disability. How do they, I guess, navigate this?
Um, I think it's mostly support because it's really hard, you know, having a disability and you know having kids is really hard. But again, I believe mindset. I want to have the proper support. It will work out. And being a mother or wanting to be a mother should be something beautiful for anybody. They shouldn't be labeled or they shouldn't be judged based on their appearance, you know. But persons should take time to learn an individual and know their capabilities, you know, and give us the chance of, you know, doing what we think we can do.
Awesome. So, what advice would you give to, I guess, parents in general, in terms of, I guess, everybody has their challenges that they go through,
Yes, they
whether
do.
physical, mental, emotional, time constraint, and so on, right? In order to get that
Mm-hmm.
balance between family and also income. What advice would you give in general to parents and also persons with disabilities who, I guess, want to be parents?
My advice is to keep working hard because it doesn't just come easy. You know, I have to work really, really hard. I have to hold on. Well, I have my side hustle, which is sewing. I sew a lot, so I work really hard. So I work at night. You know, I try to make time for my kids a lot because our impact on them is important. You know, so given even though you work because you need to work a lot, so even though you work a lot, make that time for your kids and your family. You know, let them know that you're there. You know, my big thing is teaching them like general life, like things happen to anybody. You don't judge, you don't procrastinate. You know, it's just a love. You know, so I would encourage parents living with and without disabilities to just find that time. We have to work hard, but find that time for your kids and spend that big amount of quality time with them and let them know that they care and they love them and teach them the right thing because they are our future.
Awesome. Avi, I want to say that. Thank you so much for coming and joining,
It was
sharing
a
your
pleasure.
story, giving advice. And also, I want to say, continue what you're doing. You know,
Thank you so much. You as
it's a
well.
nice, not only nice, but a very motivating story to parents in general. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shamla. Nice for having me. Thanks for having me
So
here.
no problem. Thanks, Avi. Guys, with that being
You're
said, I want to say
welcome.
thank you so much for tuning in to this week's segment of Unique and Different. As I always say, be good, do good. Bye, everyone.